Hey, can somebody wake me up when CLOV decides to go green? Hello and welcome back to another video. I'm your host, Young Buffett. Welcome to the Wall Street Stonks versus Wall Street Bets Challenge. This is where I document my experience investing in stocks that are most talked about, most hyped, all over Reddit, subject to gamma squeezes and short squeezes and so on. So the first stock that we picked, if you've been following along, has been Clover. We're currently sitting down negative 25.80%. Ooh. So the whole purpose of this challenge is to show you guys what's possible. A lot of people want to get into investing. A lot of people don't know where to put their money and stuff like that. I am a huge advocate, and I have a ton of videos that talk about how to get started with long-term investing, how to trade, how to do all these different things. I've been investing for over 15 years now. I bought Microsoft at $17 a share because I played Xbox with my friends. It's as easy as that. So I come from a long-term investing background. I buy companies that I know, love, see used around me, use myself, and understand. I buy these companies every single month. I dollar cost average into a larger and larger position. And I never really sell those stocks because I have a 5 to 10 to 15 to 20 year outlook on those stocks. I buy them and I hold them. Now, I wanted to see what it would be like for someone like me to invest in companies like CLOV or AMC or GME or Wish or whatever. These meme stocks, these momentum stocks, these stocks that are subject to short squeezes and gamma squeezes. I really wanted to see how I could navigate that space. So I bought CLOV because CLOV was one of the most legit options out of that list. And this just proves it. Some news came out today. Clover Health joins NCQA for new Quality Innovation Series. What the heck is that? The National Committee for Quality Assurance, NCQA, is bringing together leaders in the healthcare to present the Quality Innovation Series once again. So what this tells me is that the NCQA actually sought after CLOV because of their innovations, because of their technologies, because of how they serve the underserved seniors in America. They are committed to improving the health equity, as it says right here. So CLOV is a very, very legit company doing very, very legit things. And that's why I bought CLOV. And that's why I've been making CLOV videos. Yes, it is a momentum stock. Yes, it is heavily shorted. Yes, there is money to be made. But at the end of it all, it is a legitimate company that I am interested in. I want to ride that wave and see how it goes. Speaking of riding that wave, jumping over to apewisdom.io. So this website, as you guys may or may not know, if you've been in this channel, I start all my videos looking at this because it's fun. Ape Wisdom tracks Wall Street Bets, Wall Street Bets New, Wall Street Bets Elite, stocks, investing, SPACs, options, and day trading subreddits. The most talked about stocks in the past 24 hours have been SPY, AMC, the Beachbody Company, Snapchat, AMD, then Clover. So Clover and GameStop seem to be falling off the list. Clover just the other day was number one. SPY right back to number one as it's just killing it, all-time highs day after day. AMC, a lot of volatility here, and I'm very curious to see how I can utilize that volatility to make some money myself. But as of today, I do not have any exposure to AMC. The Beachbody Company, I have no idea what's going on there. Snapchat, killer earnings. Absolutely love them in my long-term portfolio. They've just been killing it every single day. AMD, I don't know why this is all the way up there, but chip makers have been very volatile as well. Then Clover Health Investments. So jumping into Clover Health, when you click on this, it shows you nearby words. I love seeing this because you kind of get an overall feel for how people are thinking about the stock. Nearby words are like, buy, up, more, AMC holding, Dawn. I don't know what Dawn means, but whatever. Moon, GME, bought, wish, over, body, calls, right. So overall, about 67% positive sentiment. Again, I like looking at this data. And I like looking at the chart and seeing if the sentiment affects the stock price at all, or does the stock price affect the sentiment. And that's where this chart comes in. Snapchat killing it, Tesla killing it, Facebook killing it, AMD killing it, CLOV. Fourth or fifth most talked about stock on Wall Street Bets. Comment volume is up, but it is coming right back down. It seems to mellow out every single time the stock drops. Jumping over to dark pool data, CLOV net short volume is positive for the first time that I've seen in a very, very long time. 86,809 in net short volume. The net short volume in dollars is $748,000. So now that this number is positive, I'm curious to see how that'll affect the retail markets. Jumping over to Ortex. I bought Ortex so you don't have to. Very interesting data here. A lot of data here. The price target has not changed. Analysts are still holding the ground at $9.33. I personally believe that CLOV can see much higher than that, just naturally, not even considering any short squeeze type scenarios. Speaking of short squeeze scenarios, if we jump over to the short interest, I want to talk to you guys about Ortex data. I am not convinced that this is accurate. It is a negative 4.77% short interest change today. The short interest of the float currently says 20.3%. I actually saw some conflicting data here. I believe it was Fintel has this reported at around 50%. So I don't know where or what brokerages Ortex gets its data from. There are some discrepancies though, so I'm very curious to see if we're not getting the full picture here. There might be some discrepancies that we should look into. I don't know how to really analyze that information. But anyways, jumping over to the stock. Today we are down 6.96% so far, with a little bit more room to go. So very curious to see how this will play out today. CLOV did have a couple of good days, followed by just a disaster yesterday and today. So just to recap real quick, we bought 100 shares at $13.80, bought another 100 shares at $10.15, bought 5 more shares and 3 more shares. These weird numbers were brought to you for free by selling premium. I sold puts, used those puts premium that I collected to buy more shares. An extremely bullish stance. Then it kept dipping and I wanted to lower my cost basis, so I bought 50 more at $8.20. Then waited a couple days, bought another 50 at $8.90, lowering my cost basis even more. Then sold premium, used that premium to buy a call yesterday. If you watch my video from yesterday, I explained my thought process behind that. And then used the leftover profit to buy one cute little share at $8.50, bringing my overall cost basis to $10.78. Where is that on the chart? $10.78. So it's not too far off of where we are today, but we keep on dropping. $10.78. I need it to be right there. Let me just draw a little line for you guys. I need this stock price to go above that red line. Let's make it green so it's easier to see. I need CLOV to sit above that green line. That's not too much to ask. We're not too far off. And I think CLOV can do it. I think we're going to see some volatility. I think we're going to see some sideways choppiness. I think market makers are going to control the price to about max pain every week and just keep it level. We're probably going to sit sideways for a little bit until some sort of catalyst, which very well could be the earnings in August. So I actually don't even want to look at this stock until August. I don't know how this is all going to play out. I just feel like it's going to get boring or stressful looking at this every day. What I'd like to see is options activity. This is how I gauge where the money's going. This week, everyone with 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 13 and a half, 14, 14 and a half, 20, all of these options are going to expire worthless. All of these puts are going to expire worthless. It's an interesting game that everyone is playing. There's a lot of volume on these options. A lot of people are taking a huge call bullish position on options. And honestly, I said this in my previous videos, be careful with these way out of the money options. I am not a financial advisor. I am just a kid who's been doing this for 15 years. You could take my word for it. You can just be careful. Do your own research, but be very careful with far out of the money options. If you do want to mess around with these options, buy yourself some time to be right. That's what I do. That's what I would do. Taking a look at farther dated options gives you the time to be right. I would rather be late than wrong. So jumping over into August, I currently am still holding this call position that I bought yesterday with the premium that I got from the selling this put position. So just to recap really quick, I sold the $8 put for August 20th. What does that mean? That means I need CLOV above $8 a share by August 20th. If it goes past 10, I get dollar for dollar. So every dollar that CLOV goes up, this options contract that I have goes up $100 because every call option is representative of 100 shares. So we currently have 309 shares, but this call option, if it goes into the money, I can expect for it to act as if it's another 100 shares. So I'm looking forward to seeing how that plays out. I'm very curious to see how all of these options are going to play out. August 20th is a huge expiration for not only CLOV, but just the market in general. So definitely keep an eye out for how that all happens. We hop over to the analyze. Give me a second. Trade. There we go. Options statistics. 149,000 calls versus 28,000 puts. People are so bullish on CLOV. But the problem is the market can stay irrational longer than you can stay solvent. So be careful, be safe, don't over leverage yourself. Only play with what you're willing to lose. Good luck, be safe. Let me know if you have any questions, comments, concerns, suggestions, feedback. I read and respond to every single comment on my YouTube page. So please hit that like button, share this video with a friend. Don't forget to subscribe, and I will see you guys on the next video.